Hey guys, what's up? It's Pan here from Show Don't Tell, the YouTube channel which helps you become a bit better at creating videos. So what have I got in store for you today? I am going to show you 4 really cool moves that you can pull off with your DSLR or your camera. Ideally, you want that to be stabilized, so either it has stabilization in the lens or it has stabilization in the camera body. The sensor uses 5-axis stabilization, or both things have stabilization, but at least one of those we need. And then even in post-production, you might end up stabilizing the shots even further. So I am going to show you how to pull off some cinematic moves really without using a gimbal, without using a tripod, literally just using your body. Okay, so this is now using your body to create cinematic movement, right? So obviously under normal circumstances, if I just walk and I don't care what I'm doing, it starts looking a bit more shaky, looks like what we call handheld. And handheld can be quite cool in action films. A lot of the time handheld kind of motion can make things feel more action-packed. There's fast-paced cutting in the edit and things like that, but you know, for a lot of other kinds of shots it's not great. So the first shot we're going to learn here is the track in and track out, but just using your body. So your body is very important, right? So the way I find the camera shakes less is if you take your 2 arms, you lock them into your body, right? And you're holding the camera. And when you're making these movements, you don't make them with your hands, right? So if I want to go back and forth on Lydia, so if I do this with my hands, it's not too bad still because I'm used to doing this. But if I lock my hands in instead and I move my body, see, that begins to be quite effective. So that is tracking in or tracking out, just using your body. And as you can see, my arms are completely locked in and it's my body, my legs that are moving. So your leg work, very important in how you do this. So if, for example, now I can do a crane shot up and down of Lydia. So if I keep my arms locked in like that, and then I just start going down till I'm kneeling, that is fairly stable considering I'm doing it handheld. Obviously, internal stabilization of cameras these days, so 5-axis stabilization helps that. It's internally in the cameras, it's stabilizing it as you're going. That's why even if I don't, lock in the arms, it's still not the end of the world, but it's better if you do lock in the arms. And then, yeah, so that's going up and down. And if I kind of go to this tree here again, I can even do keep the arms locked in, go up and down, and you'd almost think I'm on a gimbal. Obviously, another thing that can really help with this is in the edit, if you use stabilization. So a lot of editing machines like Final Cut Pro X or Premiere Pro, they have stabilization. In fact, all of them do now. There's no way stabilization doesn't exist because it is so important to have that. But also, what else is helping us here? I'm shooting at 50 frames a second, right? Which is twice the amount of frames you would normally shoot with. And if you're in America, it would be 60 frames. Why would that help? Well, if you're not recording someone talking and it's a static shot, if you're just getting shots of them moving around them and things like that, like this, you can halve the speed. You can halve the speed of the shot and it looks even smoother. Right, and another cool shot you can do, and you've got to be even steadier now, and you do have to move your hands a bit, keep the arms in, but do move the hands for the rotation, is a Dutch shot. So if you start bent on this side and you're kind of rotating and twisting the camera as you go, that can look quite nice. And you would usually use this for a very particular kind of shot that you need. Maybe it's sci-fi or horror and you're trying to make something look bizarre, or you just, I guess, want to make it look cool. So you can still use it like that. And that works really nicely. And one more thing you can do, a really cool one, is if you reveal a subject from by using something in the foreground. So if I show you this now with these trees here, so Lydia's there, so just using the body. See, you don't even need, see, look at that, it looks like you're tracking to the left and it looks quite nice. If you go across things in the foreground like that, that just adds such lovely dimension to your shot. And one last thing to remember is that the wider your lens is, the more stable the shot is probably going to look anyways, as you can see from the second rendition of this house reveal. With a tighter lens, it just doesn't look as stable. Okay, well, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed that and you learned a lot. So no gimbal, no tripod, no monopod, no nothing, just your hands or your body, and you were able to pull off such moves. Stabilization in post can of course help make them look even better, but 5-axis stabilization tends to be pretty good these days, and having a wider lens can also help things look more stable. So that's also another important thing you might want to factor in when you might want to do body shots. So that is it. Please do press the like button if you enjoyed that video, and also do subscribe to watch some other cool videos. I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.